So we'll be continuing with the build, and we're actually incredibly close to finishing the build aspect of it, and we just need to apply the stickers and put them together and we'll be finished. So I'm getting pretty excited for being like completely finished. It's been a long journey, but we're at the finish line now, or nearly at the finish line. So, the first thing we need to do is take every single runner out. Make sure to pick up any of the parts that fell out of the little bag I keep them all in. Go through the manual as there is a part. Hey, Risk! How you doing? I'm doing quite well. Oh, that's funny. On my computer where I'm running this, it says I have one viewer, but on my stream manager, which I have on my phone off to the side, it says I have 0 viewers still. That's funny. Yeah, I'm doing quite well. How have you been, Risk? Oh, now it's updated to say that I have one viewer. So fast it can't even detect your presence. Oh, Banshee, a tough one to handle. Let's see, B5 and 7 are these two little hands with far more articulation than the other hands. Well, if you put in the work, I'm sure it'll be done and then it'll look very fancy. Oh, what's happened with the chest? Okay, that is the left hand completed, got all the bits snubbed off and got it cut into a little fist. It has the most articulation out of any hand, as some of the real grades have this. Has a, yeah, I can't show it too well, but a fully functioning thumb, some fingers which can rotate, or swivel on a joint and like turn a bit, and then a singular finger, the index, which can move. This is meant for being able to put it to gun triggers and stuff. Yes, I'm nearly done. I just need to like remove the last bits from runners and start applying the stickers. Once all that's done, we just put it together and then the whole thing's done. I checked the other day. I think I've spent about 6 hours working on this thing. So, lots of hard work. There we go, both of their hands are done. There's a series of parts on A, that being A25, 28, and 22. I do not know where they go. Because they look, I'm pretty sure, yeah, that's just what it is. Because of the fact that this is like, they just copy pasted most of the runner from the 00 quant, those parts that I listed, A22, 28, and 25, are actually like from the 00 quant build and don't go on this one. So I'll take them off and whatnot, but they'll just be going into storage because there's nothing for me to apply them to. Yeah, spare parts in case something happens. Don't think anything too interesting will be happening, but you never know. This one, 28, really seems like it's meant to be on something. But it shows no sign of having like a space that it plugs into. Not much I can do there. Alrighty then. Yeah, I guess I could use it for customs. I'm not too good at customs, seeing as I've never done any before, but yeah. Let's see. Oh, with those hands, just need to get them back out. I put them away, but I still need them. Lost them in the imaginary parts. I found them both. Okay, there we go. Okay, now we grab the spare D8s in order to get them. So this runner is completely emptied. F, completely emptied. H, completely emptied. E, completely emptied. Wait. Now it's completely emptied. G has a part that I have never seen before. I have no idea what this thing could be. If I'm being completely honest, it looks like it's like a part of the jet unit, but or like the engine unit backpack thing, but it's not. Yeah, so I have no idea what this is for, but it has the ability to rotate like sideways, or like, you know, turn like that, so that's a thing. I'm not exactly sure what would attach onto it though either. But it has like holes that it can, as you can see, it's got some holes that it can do stuff with, so I have no idea what that's for either. Next up, F, the second one, is completely emptied. E, the second one, grab 16 off this one as well. And I'll figure out what that does another time. H, completely emptied. I1. Ooh, hello. I found like a handle bit, I think. So the only part I need to pull off I1. Like this piece. It's got like this bit. It looks like it's meant for the hands to connect into. Then it's got this part here, which is like can plug into stuff. Then we go over to I2, which has some spare parts which weren't needed. And I believe they were parts of the full saber. One part being for holding the gun blades, and the other just being a plate that goes onto it. So that's those nice and disconnected. I2 has been cleared out. D, here we are. D1 on both of them has a part. I'm just going to look through this because like there's a number of parts that look like they're meant to have been put somewhere. I have no idea. Yeah, I got no idea. So both of the D1s, really not sure if they're meant to go anywhere. Little disconcerting. Disconcerting, not disconcerting. Looking at the instruction sheet, there's a couple of parts with X's on them. So I think those might be like the, yeah, D1. One of them doesn't have an X, which I think that means one of them is meant to have been used somewhere, and one of them isn't. Oh, that's bad. I have two. One of them was meant to be used somewhere. E, H, C, 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 A, C, E, C, G, E, G, E, H, E, C, H, D, D, 7, 8, 4, E, E, G, E, E, G, E, H, E, D7, D5, D8, C, 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 D, D, C, 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 F, C, F, C, D, C, 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 D, E, C, D, D, C. None of them are one though. It makes me think that it's not like one of these parts that's like the arms. What? Oh, figured it out. All right, there's one. There's the other. If I am correct. F, 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 F. Yep, alright. I'm a big dum-dum. Okay, so essentially, Risk, I was cutting out some parts and I found that D I have 2 of D1, and it really looks like it's meant to go somewhere. So I was trying to figure out where does this part go. I was looking through and I found at the start where it shows all the runners that certain parts have an X on them. That means that those parts aren't meant to be used. And only one of the D1s had an X on it, which means the other one was meant to be used. So I was skimming through to find it, and I found it. Essentially, on one arm, you're meant to have F4, but only one of the F4s is meant to be used. The other is meant to be a spare, and then D1 is used on the other arm. So, on the right arm, F4 is used, and on the left arm, without F4, this part here is just left looking kind of empty and bland, and thus D1 slides into the space just in order to fill that in, and looks much nicer. I think I made the same mistake with my regular quant, so it's nice to amend that. So now we take out the other D, and then there's all these hand back plates, which are just spare ones in case something happens. So I can put them in the spare parts for this boy. 1. Oh, did you have a high grade quant? Big shieldy boy. What happened to it? Wait, it collapsed? What do you mean by it collapsed? No, don't just skip over it collapsed. How did a gunpla collapse? Oh, yeah, it's a general wear and tear from being in boxes, getting thrown around when you're moving. Alright. Just want to double check that this isn't used for anything. It seems like it should be, you know. Like it plugs into something to give it a handle. Yeah, no, my nub removal, sometimes it results in a part getting scratched. Sometimes the nubs I end up taking off a bit too much and taking a bit off the actual bit. I have gotten a lot better since then. Yep, that part isn't used, those parts aren't used, that isn't used. That's not used. That's not used. I mean, can't you just like paint over it? Like you get the paints with the same colors in order to fix up imperfections. Oh no. I-111 is used. So I've missed using 2 parts. Oh, that's lovely. Where are the I parts? All right, what's the long-term fix? Yeah, so it's 11. I-1. Plastic cement and parts of runners to make a paste to slather onto cracks and holes from nub removal. And then let it dry and harden. So wait, do you mean like melt down the runner in order to like paint, like get a paintbrush and paint runner onto the Gundam? In order to like fill in the holes with the plastic. That's actually, that is so smart. I had never thought of that. I would have never thought of that. That's a giga brain moment right there. Ugh, I'm gonna have to like do that in the future. I'll get a little thing with like what's it called, like a candle. Set up a little clay bit on top of it, and then just like have a little setup to hold up the clay pot. Put just like the bit of the runner in, light the candle, leave that for a bit when I'm working with the blue parts, and if I mess up, I just dip it in and paint the blue. Oh, that is so smart. Yeah, that's actually giga brain stuff right there. All right. Well, before we continue to. Oh, what's plastic cement? Give me a moment to Google this. So wait, how does the plastic cement melt the runner? Wait, wouldn't that also melt the Gundam though? Yes, that's something I'm going to be doing some streams on in the future, trying to figure out how to get that perfect ratio then. That is true, yeah. If it can't like completely cover the plastic, it won't melt it. Oh yeah, and then like you cut the runner and get that sorted. Okay, that's smart. It's like you like apply some, then you like put the runner on and it kind of sorts itself out then or something. I don't really know how to do this stuff. You're gonna have to teach me here, Chief. Oh, that's what they're for. Okay. E16 is applied into the movable wrist. and it makes it so the wrist can plug into parts in order to hold them better. That's smart. So plug those nice and in there. There we go. Ooh, yeah, okay. So like I get a tub, I put the runners that I need in, and then I apply some cement. That'll make them melt and turn it into a paste that I can apply. Okay, yeah, no, I see how that works. Thanks for teaching me that. That's really helpful. Yeah, so it seems that like the eye parts are only used for the full saber. I can't figure out where I-11 is. It's like I-19, I-17, I-18, I-13, I-12, I-10, 2, 14, 23, 25, 9, 9, 4, 4, 1, 1, 5, 5, 3, 3, 7, 7, 6, 6, 8, 8. Slap them together and that's it done. But I can't. Oh, here it is. Okay, so essentially, the way that the full saber works, here it is that there are these two parts and they connect together like so. This makes the full saber. Oh, of course you have the other parts. There's a bit down here, slides out, that's the hilt. Now you got the full saber. Oh man, it's getting brighter and darker randomly. I prefer brighter because then you can actually see the stuff. Yeah, so that's that. Katar mode, which isn't guitar mode, it's Qatar. I don't know why it's called that though, it's very confusing. Has this part plug in. I-11 plugs in the part with the gap facing the top when the blade has this like out poking part facing towards you, and it plugs in like so, makes it so that he just wields it facing directly forwards and has to swing his full arm to get it. It's a not so full saber. Oh, it's a brass knuckle with a knife. Okay. Then, in usual Gundam fashion, they took a simple weapon such as Katar and way upscaled that bad boy. Because my guess is that the Katar would have this be the brass knuckle and then this be the knife. But that's not a knife. This is a knife. As a good old movie reference would go. Probably not going to use it in that form, but I'll at least show it off. Next up, we get to build the little stand that we have. So for that, we take the base, which is C36. Oh, right, yeah, no. Even if it gets brighter, you're not going to see these parts that clear. So, that's the thing. C36. And 37, making sure that the bottom of 37 is nice and snipped and flattened. Oh, that'll do good. and then that plugs into the part in order to have the stand parts go up. Then we get both 39s. And plug them together, facing in opposite directions. Plug that into the base. Twitch Gunplay channels. Yeah, I will have to like check them out in order to learn some stuff, because I'm still very inexperienced in learning myself. That's half the point of this channel. It's to record like me getting better and learning more as I go, which I guess does make me a little bit different from the other Twitch Gunplay channels who know what the hell they're doing and talking about, in comparison to me, who's just flubbing along trying to sort this stuff out. Alrighty then, that's the base done. Back to that first page, of the third page, which has all the parts being used. Okay, C. This is part needed. 17 is used somewhere. Okay, C17. Guessing it's for one of the modes. I'm hoping it's for one of the modes, because I don't remember this part from the previous one. There's a good chance that it's for something else. Wait, there's a cockpit hatch on this thing? To open the cockpit hatch, move the red bit down. What? Open up the blue bit. Oh wait. Pull out the blue bit. Not like pull it out completely, just like a little. Oh yeah, it slides out a bit. And then once done properly, once out properly, slide it up. Yeah, no, this is a real grade. And like when I was building it, it didn't have like a cockpit part. Okay, so this is what the cockpit looks like. This doesn't show it very well. There is like nothing in there. It is like a part where something can be plugged in. Like there's a square peg hole. But essentially it's just, it opens up. It can be opened up and it can have something plugged in there if you want to. I'm not sure like what's meant to be plugged in there. Doesn't really do much else. Alright. That was a neat little discovery. Pilot gone missing. Dude, there's not even a seat for the pilot. There's just like a plug or like a space for something to plug in. And then there's nothing else. Okay, but back to the search for C17, because I'm concerned. There's just a part. I don't know where it goes. And like, I've been going through. DLC chair not included. I don't know like what square thing you would be plugging into the cockpit of a Gundam. But yeah, plug in D8 into the very flexible hands in order to get that applied, and then get confused as to where C17 goes is the next step of this build. Oh, wait, no, I recognize it now. Yeah, okay. Oh, thank God. Ugh, I got really worried there. I recognize it. It can plug into a certain part used in a stand, action base 2. Essentially, this like square bit plugs into action base 2, and then the top bit, you can't see it, but on that oh wait, you can slightly see. Dun, 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 dun. Anyway, you can slightly see it, but there's these like little rivets in the grey part of the butt, and on C-17 there is a little bit, and it can. Oh yeah, slide in nice and properly there, give him a little tail, and then the square bit or the circular bit. You can plug into most with the circular bit, but the square bit puts it on action bases, and this lets you have them up in the sky. So that's how we're going to be making this bad boy fly later on for the first diorama, which is just going to be a really crappy one of him finding the aerial. Now, the goofiest outfit, now it couldn't possibly be them. I'm sure that they're just wearing a goofy outfit because they like it. There's no chance that the obvious anime protagonist-esque character is plot relevant. Alright. That's that done. Fully check out. Yep, everything on this run is gone. So that's C completed. The last one is G. Actually, I would say that we're halfway there. Sitting without a chair in the cockpit, because there is none. There is no cockpit. It says open cockpit, there's nothing there. Alright, so with this, we get this hand. Yeah, so it's mostly just hands, and this one part, which I'm going to plug into the sword. Essentially, it takes this sword, nice in here. Plug it in on either side. And now this can be plugged into the skirt of the Gundam for storage. It is in fact a cockpit, hold the pit. You know, I was thinking, with the way that I'm building 00 Ultima, like that I'm planning on building 00 Ultima, looking at all the nitty gritty, it is actually going to be not only is it just going to be a very strong Gundam overall, but it is going to be pretty good on a team, because essentially it has these parts that come with the 00 Sky Mobius that it won't be using, but can be held in its hands so that like it's automatic, like it has those in its hands when the battle starts and whatnot. And what these things do is they can either be attached where the big Buster Sword and Buster Rifle are going to be, as the Buster Sword and Buster Rifle got replaced when it went from the 00 Sky to the 00 Sky Mobius. And so these things can not only just be used as like weapons on their own and have like all sorts of usage, they let the user have like just some extra guns firing while they're moving around, but they're capable of like allowing him to go into high burst or the high map mode. But so the thing that they can do that's really cool though is they can actually fuse with beam rifles. And they basically
like pretty much any beam rifle will do. I should see if it can be equipped onto the Aerial's beam rifle, because the Aerial's beam rifle also has an upgraded form, and that would be just all the upgrades. But so the beam rifle gets a big upgrade from getting this. So and my boy does not have beam rifles. So if he starts out with these 2 swords, fights with them or swaps to something else, he can just give it to a teammate. They equip it onto their beam rifles, and then their beam rifles get a massive upgrade. If he has 2 friends that use beam rifles, give 1 to each, and then he can focus on melee while the others have these massive beam rifles that have a sniper level upgrade, and like essentially they can turn the a rifle into the Buster rifle without it becoming the huge Buster rifle. So it is a sizable upgrade. So it's certainly something that would be good to have. And like just being able to upgrade an ally's weaponry in order to help them out would be very good. The heavy weapon system, something I'm wanting to use as a part of it, is another example of this. Because I'm not just going to get the heavy weapon system from the 00 Sky heavy weapon system kit. If you get the heavy weapon system like kit on its own, it comes with a little plane that all the heavy weapons apply onto, and like it flies around and then just disconnects and attaches onto. In Mother Russia, you do not use bomb. You are bomb. Boom. Yeah, no, the Mother Russia jokes are just, in Mother Russia, it is, in America, Burger King, you eat Burger King. In Mother Russia, Burger King eat you. So I completely messed up that joke, but yeah, no, Kamikaze is an option. It does exist. I would not recommend it. Personally, I think it would be useful to try to take on more than just one Gundam. But the heavy weapon system has a part. Oh, so you just get 1 extra hand cover. It essentially comes with these 2 extra parts, which are the main thrusters for the jet. And these thrusters can detach from the jet, and then it just flies around with much smaller stuff, and be attached onto a Gundam in order to boost its capabilities of flight and mobility. That would be like an incredible upgrade. Just like being able to go, oh, you're flying around, but it's not enough. Boom, 2 new thrusters, GN thrusters and engines to zoom around and whatnot. There you go. Now you've got more capabilities in battle. Okay, so I'll do a little bit of the stickers today. That'll be for the main unit himself, the full saber. So I'll just be doing the stickers for the top of the full saber today, or for the hilt part that attaches onto stuff. And for that, we need to get a bit more close to person to read this. Okay. So, okay, yeah. So with it like this, doesn't seem like any stickers go on this side. They all go on. They all go on this side. You get part 58. Yeah, no, I have no artistic skill. It would be like impossible for me to sketch it. But I can like get photos of the Gundams and try to Photoshop it. Yeah, I can try to do that.
And I immediately flubbed it up. Okay. Need to get this sticker off. Honestly, as much as I wish they would, I don't think they're going to. I think they're going to like be pouring all of their like work on the games into like the ones that are around right now, but mostly just into build metaverse. So I get the feeling that the next Gunpla game coming out is going to be coming out in 2025. Well, it's going to be complete in 2025. It's out. I think it's out actually, like people are able to get on it now. I've seen something about that. Yeah. Oh, speaking of build metaverse, what do you think of Mello? Okay, I've heard this tune before. Okay, this is stolen from something, I can tell you that much. I'll sing you a song. That's actually something that's quite funny, because my singing voice is incredibly different from like my usual voice. So it's a lot different. But so focusing on this right now, because I just realized there are 2 bits I didn't nip properly. Well, 4 bits I didn't nip properly. Once I've nipped them, I shall give you a taste of my lackluster singing prowess. Because, like, my voice may be very different when singing, but that doesn't change the fact that I'm very bad at it. Okay, I'm gonna check, because this thing has like... What is this? What is this song? Oh, yep, nope. Someone else mentioned this as well 5 months ago. This music is not copyright free. There is a segment which is not. Literally one segment of Lo-Fi Chill Beats royalty free and copyright free music for creators October edition is not. So I'm just gonna... Alright, let's hope I don't get in trouble. Doubt I will. Let's hope that I don't get told off. Because like the onus is on me to have checked beforehand to see if it's actually copyright free or not. Just need to get this part out. Alright, there we go. Yep, bada boom, bada boom. Alrighty then. So, we have one of a bunch of stickers applied. Next up, we need 54. .54 is applied. I'll apply it at the bottom first, since I can easily tell because there's a thing right where the bottom is.
It needs to be here. Yeah, okay, that's...
There we go, that's pretty good. Got the logo nice and on there.
And then we get 57, which... Wait... That's not 50. Oh, I'm dumb. Oh, I'm silly. Thought it was two separate stickers. It is just one. Alright. This makes it a lot easier to line up. And then, of course, there is my own inability to do this. Line up. There we go. Nice and proper on there. Next up, we get... Yeah, 53 and 59. Okay, so it's probably like 53 and 59, probably going to be the last bits I apply for the night. How does this... So it just goes over that part? Oh, it's not lined up properly. It slightly overlaps onto another bit. Oh, I hate that. And now we get 59. And apply it nearly perfectly first time, dang. There we go, got that nice and evened out perfectly. This is what it looks like. Got some little details on the sides of it. There's a couple more that need to be applied, but yeah, we've got a bit of time. Yeah, okay, so 55 and 56. Oh yeah, I see them. Okay. goes on this side. There's 55 and 56 applies on the other side. Oh, oh wait, no, that's meant to be like that. Gotta say, I've been getting a bit better at applying stickers. This doesn't look half bad. See how I messed up this stick. I just need to peel it off a bit, just a bit, in order to reapply it properly. Okay, I guess I just need to take the entire thing off in order to get it off, because it is a stubborn one. Nope. Nope. Yep. Alrighty then, that's the best I'm going to be able to do. So now we've got some detail running along down this bit. So now I've got that bit done. With that, we've snipped off all these extra little bits. We have made the stand, which will come in handy later. And we have started to apply some stickers. And it looks decent enough. I have low standards. So with that, we just shovel everything into the completed bag. Or just into the parts bag. And put some stuff away. The instruction manual is now on top of all the runners. So there's no longer separates the used and finished runners from the non-finished ones, because they're all finished now. We have built every single part 00 quant full saber, and once we apply the stickers, it will be fully completed. So I'll be finishing up for this stream, and anything going? Oh my god! I completely forgot to sing you a bedtime song, Risk. I'm so sorry. Give me a minute to get this sorted. Okay. Help, file, settings. Oh, no, that decided to. Wait, here's the volume mixer. Bring it back up to default. Okay, 0 decibels. Okay, should be working fine now. Now I just need to make sure that
there is only one song that I know. Well, technically two, but only one that I could actually like sing to you, because like the other one is a joke song that only makes sense under certain contexts. And so yes, I only have one that I could possibly sing to you right now. And it is the song of the king himself. 1.3 billion views. But of course I'll be doing the karaoke version. Wait. Am I going to get in trouble for this? I actually don't know whether I would get... I might get in trouble. Oh... I probably won't, but I don't want to run, like, even the slightest risk, you know? Like, if I ever do a talent show singing and stuff, this is what I'm going for. Okay, tossing a coin. Heads is I'm doing it. Heads. Alright, I'm doing it. Lovely. Whew. Alright, Risk. I hope you're ready for me to get DMCA copyright claimed and taken down to hell by Sing King with 10.8 million subscribers. The song is... Oh my god, this song is... 2016... It's 7 years old, so hopefully they won't get mad. Okay. You ready, Risk? I have a keybind, it did not work. Song goes for 3 minutes. Why is this a 4-minute version? What? Does this guy loop a part of it? Oh wait, no, he just added a little bit. No, he just added his intro and outro. That's what happened. Anyway, that's all you're getting for today. So yeah, that's all of that you'll be getting. This stream's been going for an hour now, so I'll just about wrap this up. I'll see you next time, Risk. Hope you had a good one.